Welcome the timeless forgotten mystery. In the heart of Kemet, one of humanity's most mysterious and powerful symbols was born, the Ankh. Far more than just an ornament, it embodied the essence of life, the promise of continuity, and the key to the portals that connected different worlds. Its simple design carried a depth of extraordinary sophistication. The upper loop symbolized the cosmic womb, the hidden matrix of creation. The vertical shaft represented the masculine principle, the active and generative force. And the horizontal bar was the axis of balance. Long before the cross became a sacred icon, the Ankh already expressed the eternal cycle of life. In temples, tombs, and papyri, it appeared in the hands of the nectaru, offering the vital breath to the pharaohs. The sacred number 6 reinforced this logic, representing harmony, regeneration, and the union that gives birth to new life. The Ankh translated this cosmic mathematics into visible form. In this journey, we will explore every dimension of the Ankh, its spiritual function, its role in rituals, its presence in art, and its impact beyond Kemet. More than archaeology, it is a living memory of a symbol that continues to inspire. The Ankh remains one of Kemet's most recognizable icons. Its shape, simple yet profoundly symbolic, condensed the African vision of life, cosmic order, and continuity. For the initiated, it was a true diagram of existence. The oval loop at the top represented the cosmic womb, the primordial matrix, the invisible space where every form rests before manifesting. It was the feminine power linked to the mystery of gestation and creation. The vertical shaft below embodied the masculine principle. Beyond its phallic image, it symbolized the penetrating, active force that awakens what lies hidden in the womb. It was the power of realization, the energy that transforms possibility into reality. Between these two poles, the horizontal bar brought balance. It represented harmony between feminine and masculine, visible and invisible, spirit and matter. The secret of the Ankh was not opposition, but integration. Priests saw in its form a synthesis of Maat, the cosmic order that sustained the universe. Just as balance was essential for the cosmos, so too did the Ankh remind that life only thrives when opposing forces cooperate. This was not just an abstract idea. In rituals, the Ankh served as a tool of power, a vehicle capable of channeling and transmitting vital energy. It was sacred technology in motion. When a deity extended the Ankh to a pharaoh, it was not a decorative gesture. It was the literal gift of the breath of life, the divine right to govern as mediator between gods and humanity. The Ankh also represented the union of feminine and masculine, which gave rise not only to cosmic harmony but also to the family, the foundation of community life. It connected the microcosm with the macrocosm, reflecting the continuity of existence. For this reason, it was called the key of life. It revealed that life is not fragmented, but a unified totality. The number 6 also held deep symbolic meaning in Kemet, and its link to the Ankh was no coincidence. Both expressed harmony and regeneration, reminding that life organizes itself in cycles that always return to balance. 6 represented completeness, the close of one cycle and the opening of another, more elevated one. Its elements reflected this triad: the womb, the masculine shaft, and the continuation of life. 6 was also the number of total space: north, south, east, west, above, and below. At the center of these directions stood the Ankh, symbolizing humanity's place at the center of cosmic forces. In ceremonies of fertility, agricultural renewal, and social balance, the Ankh was present, reinforcing that to regenerate life was to perpetuate cosmic order. Beyond mathematics, 6 also symbolized family, mother, father, and child, multiplied to sustain the community. Thus, the Ankh was both a spiritual and social code, a reminder that harmony generates not only eternal life but stability on earth. Pharaohs were often shown holding the Ankh, emphasizing their sacred role as guardians of cosmic balance. Their mission was to ensure cycles of prosperity never broke. 6 was not static but dynamic, just as the Ankh represented perpetual renewal. Together, number and symbol revealed that existence is governed by harmony and rebirth. The Ankh was called the key of life because it represented much more than physical existence. It condensed the idea of continuity across all levels: material, spiritual, and cosmic. For the Africans of Kemet, life never ended, it only transformed. In depictions, deities offered the Ankh before the pharaoh's mouth, transmitting the vital breath that granted both earthly power and immortality. In healing, it was used to channel vital energy, restoring inner balance and reconnecting the sick with Maat. In collective celebrations, such as festivals of the Nile, The Ankh was invoked as a sign of fertility and abundance. Just as the Nile's flood and retreat mirrored destruction and renewal, so too did the Ankh reflect the eternal cycles of life. In funerary rites, it guaranteed safe passage to the afterlife. Carved on tomb walls or placed in sarcophagi, it ensured that death was not an end but a new beginning. The Ankh turned death into continuity, transforming fear into trust in spiritual destiny. Politically, the pharaoh received the Ankh as a reminder of his mission to sustain cosmic and social order. In every sphere, healing, funerals, harvests, the Ankh meant the same thing: life renews itself eternally. It was not just a graphic symbol, but a ritual tool, a philosophical key, and a code of faith. The structure of the Ankh revealed the unity of opposites, feminine and masculine, invisible and visible. The womb represented the hidden space of gestation, the vertical shaft the masculine force of realization, and the horizontal bar the harmony between them. Together they showed that life is born not from division, but from cooperation. The royal couple embodied this cosmic union, ensuring prosperity and continuity of life. In Kemet, marriage and family were not simply social arrangements but sacred reflections of universal order. Each birth renewed the cycle of creation, and rituals of fertility celebrated this balance. The act of union was seen as a mirror of divine creation itself. Thus, the Ankh was both a cosmic symbol and a social code, teaching that life depends on the integration of complementary forces. It was a royal instrument, a key between worlds. In sacred rituals, priests used it to channel energy, bridging the visible with the invisible. In funerary rites, it guided the spirit to safe rebirth. In initiations, it marked the awakening of consciousness. Many believed it worked like an antenna, capturing and directing cosmic energy. This shows the depth of Kemet's spiritual science, where symbols were not abstractions but tools of real power. When the gods handed the Ankh to a pharaoh, they legitimized his role as guardian of balance and continuity. The Ankh appeared everywhere, on temples, tombs, jewelry, papyri, mirrors, even weapons. It was carved in stone, painted in art, and worn as amulets of protection. It appeared in rituals of purification, agricultural cycles, and architecture. Its omnipresence proved that for the people of Kemet, the sacred was woven into every detail of life. Even after the fall of Kemet, the Ankh endured. In the Greco-Roman world, it became the crux ansata, the cross with a handle. In Christianity, it inspired the cross, but while the Christian symbol centered on sacrifice, the Ankh remained tied to life, continuity, and regeneration. Through centuries of invasion and change, African traditions preserved it, often hidden in syncretic practices. Today, it is a symbol of African identity and the Afro-diaspora, present in art, music, and fashion. Modern spiritual traditions also embrace it as a channel of vital energy. Artists and filmmakers revive its image to evoke mystery, spirituality, and connection to the past. Its universal form, a loop above a line, represents the meeting of dimensions. This archetypal simplicity explains why it crosses cultures and eras, yet its Afrocentric origin remains vital.